What's up, guys? Day 58 and day 2 of living in my new abode as a flatmate. I haven't been a flatmate to anybody since 2015 actually. But I lived with a close friend. So this is definitely the first time I've moved in with strangers. I'm going to say ever, to be honest. So it's I don't know. I'm apprehensive, but at the end of the day, from the quick chat that I had with the owner of the house, and I also met the other flatmate last night, I think it's going to be good. I'm 34, the flatmate's 50, and the owner's 60, so we've got 3 generations there. But what we also have is one of these. So it's the middle of the day, it's a scorcher. It is winter, but it's pretty hot. And I'm just going to sit over here and have a bit of a chat. Oh. This video doesn't need to go on for too long, it won't go on for too long. But there is a couple of things that I wanted to discuss, the first of which was leaving the house that I've just lived in for the last 2 months. I was able to spend an extra couple of nights there with the kids, and they slept in my bed, and took them out yesterday to the adventure playground centre. And they ran around and had a ball of a time, and I sat there and, I just thought, this is it, man. This is where I need to be. This is where I want to be. As far as my job's concerned, I've got other options at the moment. The job that I'd mentioned that was going to get me out of the office, I'm having second thoughts about because of the wage, because of the pay rate. It's probably at least a quarter less than what I'm getting at the moment, and it's a part-time role offering 30 hours a week rather than 37 or 38 hours a week that I'm on at the moment. So I'm not completely sure about that. I feel like financially it would be in my best interest just to stick with the job I've got at the moment. And due to it being Sunday, I've had a day off. I feel refreshed. I haven't had to walk into that, office environment for the last couple of mornings. And so that's what weekends do. It refreshes us. It gets us through to another working week, and that's what this weekend's going to do for me. So as of right now, day 2, new place, 8 weeks, clean, mean and serene, and we move forward. We move forward from here. So I didn't know whether I'd get this opportunity to make this video. I didn't know what anyone else's whereabouts were going to be, but it just so happens that both flatmates are out, and I've got the place to myself at the moment. So I feel a little awkward walking around the house and using a camera. It's a bit cheeky, I suppose, but at the end of the day, I pay rent. I pay market rate, and so this is my home, and this is the rumpus room, which is effectively going to be my lounge room. And the owner of the house has gone out and bought a 75-inch TV just for me. I don't know how to feel about that. I've never had a 75-inch TV in my life, but I've got my PlayStation. That's literally all I'm going to use it for, and I'm looking forward to it. I haven't fired up the PlayStation yet. I bought it like 2 weeks ago thinking I was going to use it all the time, but I haven't, and that's because I've got no games. So I'm going to get Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 on PS5, And then when Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 comes out on PS5, I'm going to get that too. And I'm going to roll through some Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Now this is my bedroom. It's not big, but it's big enough for a double bed. Comfy pillows. I'm still putting some stuff away, but that is my walk-in wardrobe, which is small, but, good enough. Luckily, I don't have too much to put away. I travel lightly, and I've travelled more and more lightly as the years have gone on. So I went out, I went to the track this morning, I ran some 200 metre sprints. On the way back, I went to Coles and I got some toiletries, some body wash and, laundry detergent and some food. So that should see me through for the next 2 or 3 days. Now, I'm going to have something to eat. I'm going to head back out. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to get a weight session in. And on the way home, I'm going to head past Big W, which is sort of like a department store, I suppose you could say. And I'm going to get some sort of laundry basket or laundry hamper, because I need, with this, minimal space, to be honest, I need to make it as clean and as, efficiently use the space as best as possible. And that's going to start with some sort of laundry hamper, so I can put my dirty clothes in that, keep it nice and neat, and keep as much shit off the floor as possible. That's the plan. That's what I'm going to do. It's been a big week. I think that was the title of the last video I created. And that's the truth. It's a big week. Big changes. But as long as I stay clean and sober, I can deal with those changes. And they will not derail me. I will not allow it. This is life. I'm feeling it. And I wouldn't change a thing. My kids are back in town. I'm not living with them. But I'm 20 minutes down the road. And I love them to bits. So I probably won't see them today, but I'm going to try and negotiate certain evenings after work to head round there and spend some time with them. And if not, it's going to be the weekends. But I'll update you on how things pan out with regards to that. 8 weeks clean and sober. And 8 weeks dieting. That's another thing. Last thing I'll say before I go is this diet, this caloric deficit that I've been in for the last 8 weeks. I think I said at the 4-week mark I was going to continue it until the wheels fell off. The wheels are wobbling. I'm not going to lie, the wheels are wobbling. But I am going to continue because I'm not exactly where I want to be yet. I've come down from 102 to 103 kg to something like 95. I'm kind of plateauing at that point. I have included some extra food over the last few days, especially with the kids being back, but nothing crazy. And I do firmly feel like I still have been in a caloric deficit. But the longer you are in a caloric deficit without sort of revving up your metabolic rate through cheat meals or through, just a break from the diet, the more likely a plateau is going to be. So I'm probably going to have to be more strategic as far as possibly having some high carb days, maybe some carb cycling, to continue the fat loss at the rate that I want it to. Because 12 weeks I'd say would be maximum. We're at 8 at the moment, and so I've got 4 to go. I can feel it. I'm tired constantly. I feel like I'm doing a bodybuilding diet, and that's pretty much because I am. I'm trying to train effectively. I'm trying to train consistently. but I'm not providing my body the calories it needs to do that. So it is what it is. I'm not complaining. I'm getting in shape well and truly. And you've got to sacrifice for that to happen, especially in the time frame that I wanted it to, coming down from 103 kg, binge drinking every single day, eating like shit. It was never going to be easy, but it was always going to be worth it. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you when I see you.